Okay, so we will start with the ones that you guys want to go over, and then we will go over ones that we haven't. So at this point, pencils, everything are down, hands up, iPads. What number would you guys like to go? Jackson.
That was number 7.
Yeah.
Okay, hello, we're all gonna go over it. Take a deep breath. Do you think I'm just gonna pull Jackson aside and only go over it with him?
I don't know, maybe it's just you might. You could.
You're not wrong.
You really could.
It's right there. All right. So, first and foremost, must annotate. Even me, even though I don't want to. Alright, so a pattern drawn on a piece of paper has dimensions of 2.5 feet tall by 1 1/3 feet wide. The pattern is to be duplicated by people standing on a football field. If the scale factor of the pattern is 80 feet, what is the area? What is the area in square feet covered by the pattern on the football field? Alright, so what's important? So what is important to start with? Haley,
A question.
let's go in order. What's important to start with?
2.5 feet tall.
So we know that the dimensions are 2.5 feet tall by 1 1/3 feet wide. Alright, what else is important? Cooper. So it's to be duplicated, which tells us, now, with that word, is this,
Miss Kenny?
yes ma'am,
Hello. Would you please send Anthony Minsky to the office for a moment?
yes,
Thank you.
you're welcome. Alright, so with the word duplicated, what does that make you start thinking? Mind you, on your test tomorrow, you're going over area, surface area, and scale drawings. So your mind should be going through those 3 things and thinking, okay, is it gonna be an area question, surface area question, or a scale drawing question? So with the word duplicated, what does that tell us? Question?
That we're multiplying.
That's not what I asked. That is not what I asked at all. What does that tell us? Hunter?
That it would, like, that it means it is multiplied, not like that we're going to multiply that, it means that it is multiplied by a certain amount. Like, you could duplicate by kind of two,
Neither one of you are wrong. But, so you have 3 options. You're either doing area, something to solve area, you're doing something to solve surface area, or you're doing something to solve scale drawing. What are we doing? What are we doing? Kaylee?
A scale drawing question.
This is a scale drawing question. So in that thought process, we haven't even finished annotating, but with that thought process right there, you should be thinking, I'm finding something that is going to be equivalent. This is the smaller version, we're looking for a bigger version. Or this is the bigger version, we're looking for something smaller. Alright, at the factor or scale factor, there's another set of keywords right there telling you also scale factor. I mean, it's right there in the question. So what's the last part that's important? Last part that's important. Michaela.
Pattern is easy.
Okay. What else? Michaela.
Area in square feet.
What is the area in square feet? All right. So, what is the first part of solving this problem? What do you think you have to do? Like the first part, because do you feel like there's a couple steps to solving this problem? Yes, there are. All right, Christian. So, what do you think we need to do?
So first we get the dimensions for the shape, then we get one of them and multiply it by scale factor of 80.
You could. Is there an easier way? So, here's my question. We know the dimensions of this original piece of paper, correct? Do we know the original total area?
Yes.
Technically, yes, but technically it doesn't tell us, right?
So we're to find out.
So, do we know the scale factor total area? So look at what we highlighted. Do we know the scale factor total area? Stand up if you think yes.
I mean, we can find
Don't look around. Don't look around. Stand up if you think you have in the information that we pulled out the scale factor total area. So Layla, you're saying yes. What do you think the scale factor total area is? Huh? So why do you say 80 is our total area? Speak up a little, baby. I just can't hear you. So again, I just can't hear you. Say it nice and loud. No. Don't change anything you just said. Just say it louder.
Define what? Dimensions multiplied equal on the original drawing. And if you multiply that by 80, would that be?
Layla, you're right. I don't want you to explain how you solve it. I just want you to simply say what you said very quietly because you're losing your confidence. Just tell me why 80 is our scale factor area. Like, so what I'm trying to get her to say is she is correct. You do have, you know what the area is going to be, right? Yes, no? What do you guys think? I don't have to take the test tomorrow. What do y'all think? Because none of you seem like you have any idea what we do for this problem. Even though y'all have been like bomb diggity on every single cool down, you've gotten every single hard thing I've thrown at you with scale factor. So what do you think? What do you think? Have a seat, guys. Raheem, what do you think?
I think no, because it's asking what is the area.
So you think no because it's asking what is the area. So guys, what is this 80 standing for? Because if we don't know what the 80 is standing for, we cannot solve this problem. So if we don't know what the 80 is standing for, and this is why it is so very important to actually annotate and think about what you're highlighting. Correct? Because if you look at what y'all told me to highlight, we know what 80 stands for. So I'm gonna ask you again. What does 80 stand for? Because if you don't know what 80 stands for, you can't solve this problem. And this is a marked wrong question on your test if this was the test tomorrow. Cooper. It's a scale factor. So Cooper, what do we do with that 80?
Multiply it by the area of the original shape.
Say it nice and loud, please.
Multiply it by the area of the original shape.
So you multiply by the area of the original shape. So now I have a plane of attack, right? But do I know the area of my original shape?
No.
No, you have to find it out.
I have to find out. So find out the area of the original shape to start with. If you have that answer, simply stand up. So the area, essentially what you're trying to find is 1.5 times 1 1/3. When you have that answer, or if you have that answer already, sorry, stand up for me. Alright. Did anybody get anything other than 3 1/3? Okay, have a seat. Now, what do we do? What do we do? Christian, what do you think?
We multiply by scale factor of 80.
You what?
We multiply it by 80.
Okay. Multiply by 8. See what you get. Alright, you should have the answer to 3 1/2, or 3 1/3. So, raise your hand, tell me, what did you get? Brittany? So you just rounded up. What'd you say, 264? Mason?
266 and 250.
Okay. What do you do now? Cause that's not an answer up there, is it? Wait, what do you mean I have to find the scale factor? What do we do now? Because we did everything right, we used the numbers, we found the area, but our answer is 266 and 1/3, or 2/3, sorry. What do we do, Michaela?
We have to multiply 80 by each dimension to find these lengths of the shape to find the area, because it's asking for the area.
Well, wouldn't it have worked the same way if we just multiplied our total by?
Sure.
I don't know, would it? Think about what we've been doing in class. Like when we find the scale factor of a crazy looking 2-dimensional shape, did we multiply the total by 80? Or by 2 or 4 or 6? Or did we multiply each side by 2 or 4 or 6?
So we just did all over.
telling you the answer. I'm absolutely not telling you. This is where we're at. So we tried one way, it didn't work, right? So now let's try Michaela's ways. Multiply 2 1/2 times 80 and 1 1/3 times 80 and see what you get. See what you get. Yes, do it, Cooper, because I said so. Don't make me like I'm crazy and you're about to throw pencils at me.
I did it earlier.
You what?
I did it earlier.
You did it earlier.
I erased it. I did it earlier.
Why? Did anybody tell you to erase it? What'd you get when you did it earlier? You got what? 16,000? So we're getting a little bit closer, right? But we're not done with that yet. Do it again. Do it again. Stand up when you have an answer to that. To those two. like when you found for that and for that? Not 2,000. Nobody's looking to add anything. So this was your number. Oh, that's. Did you just like vomit snot? You totally meant to do that. I just need to know what you're doing. Stop talking. If you can talk, we should have the answer to this question, no problem. And not everybody's standing up, so I'm not really sure why we're talking. So, I wrote it up there and told you what to do. It's not an excuse. Why are you adding it? No, I shouldn't add it. So you got 206. So when you multiply 2.5 by 80, or 1/3 by 80, right? Guys, the only thing I asked you to do was multiply those two. Do not do anything else. So 200 and 160. Do you really have music playing right now? Like, am I like going to snap? Because that's what's gonna happen. Why? But you don't have enough paper. That's okay. I just, you look so, 200 over 2 and 320 over 2. Alright, so it looks like the majority of us have 200 and 106 and 2/3, correct? Some of the vertical. Now, how many of you guys kept it as the 320 over 3 and the 400 over 2?
Yes.
Is that what it was?
Yes. Yes.
200 over 2.
What? 400.
400 over 2.
Yeah.
So that's what you did if you didn't simplify everything. Okay? So I saw as I'm walking around, a couple people were adding it together. Why are we adding it? Like, why would we add it? We're finding area, right? So should we be adding anything?
No.
Nope. Yes? What? What do you do when you find the area? Multiply. So why not try to multiply? Why not multiply either 400 over 2 times 320 over 3 or 106 2/3 times 200? See what you get. I mean, at this point, y'all ain't helping me, so I'm just guessing.
I read 2 and a half times, and I said 2. So I've been doing that the entire time.
I got it.
I don't know why anybody's talking, because again, nobody's giving me an answer, so. Never mind. I'm just writing down the information now. It's nothing new. Nothing new. Stop making noises now. Alright, so stand up when you have your answer. You're multiplying. So you're either multiplying the one or the other. Right? But does that make sense? Because if that's what you did, what's underneath it, you can't forget. So you did the top part, but you didn't do the bottom part. Well, then you gotta at least do 120,000 over 6. So you're saying 8,000. So where do you think you want to run? Why? Because you have to multiply. Right, did you do this? So you have to. Yeah, see, but what did you multiply this by? Like, so over here, you have 1,600. Where did you do that from? What are these? Where did your 23 or 66? I'm just trying to understand. I'm not saying you're right or wrong. Yeah, where is all this work? Where's all this work? Right here. I just thought you were talking about. I know you're not. All right, so, sorry. Where we at?
I didn't choose something.
So right now, depending on which way you go, someone tell me what you get when you multiply these two? What do you get when you multiply those two? Without simplifying. Michaela,
120,006.
okay? What do you get when you multiply these two? What?
Oh, wait, no, sorry. I did it.
Did anybody multiply 200 times 106 and 2 2/3? What'd you get?
I got
64,000?
Yeah.
Wait.
Let me.
I got 64,000 over 3.
Did I do that wrong?
200 times 106?
Yeah. And 2/3.
Oh, I know what it is.
I got-
I accidentally did it by 320, so I did like both.
I was gonna say, I mean, I don't trust myself, but using a calculator, I kind of trust myself. All right, so what did you get if you multiply those two numbers?
Hold on, let me do it real quick.
Did anybody multiply those two numbers? What did you get?
I also,
200, 106.
Hold on, what?
I also got
64,000.
No, it's not 64,000. What?
But when you
21 and
1/3.
1/3?
2/3. Yeah, one.
One
No,
third.
1/3.
Are you sure?
Yeah, 1/3. We're sure.
So, did anybody take a chance and go ahead and do 128,000 divided by 6?
I tried, but it didn't go. No.
River, what did you get when you did that? No, you had it right.
21,333.
You got 2/3 or 1/3?
But when I did my
I got
So it should be 2/3. All right, here's the problem. We still don't have our answer. So where have we gone wrong? What have we done wrong?
We've done everything wrong.
Guys, obviously we can't all talk at once. Where did we go wrong? Because we've tried everything at this point. And honestly, like, this is the process that you might encounter tomorrow on your test. So this is why we are going through this. This is why I'm not telling you what the answer is. Yo, you sneeze on anybody else, I'm gonna cover you in hand sanitizer. The whole table is gonna be sick. I'm sorry. Jackson.
I feel like this is my best guess right now,
That's okay.
but I'm still a little bit confused about how it's talking about how it's duplicated by all the people on the football field.
Why are you caught up in the nonsense? Because really, it doesn't matter what duplicates it on the foot. It can be cups for all we care. All you need to know is that essentially you are making a bigger version of the original. That's it.
The numbers are really small print. Are you sure we
Wait, we
didn't?
did duplicate.
Yes.
We are very sure.
I mean, let me pull it up on my computer.
I read the
It's 2 1/3 and 1 1/3.
It's 2 1/3.
It's 2 1/3.
It's 2 1/3.
Sorry, 2 1/2. I can't read.
This would have been wrong.
All right, so Jackson is still, he's like, I'm not sure. I'm a little confused.
There was also, I think I somehow.
I'm sorry, people are talking. I don't really know why anybody's touching their iPad. If your conversation is more important because you have your answer, please share. Because if not, then please be quiet. Yes, ma'am. Or yes, sir.
I think at one point during all of this, I got an answer.
What was your answer?
It was, I got B.
No.
But,
Nope.
yeah, I know. So, but I erased it, so I don't even remember how I did that.
See, that's why you never erase your work. And Jason, that's why you never do your work in your head because then you forget and you can't tell me how you did what you did. All right, anybody else want to share their thoughts? Caleb.
Duplicated one. I think you have to like duplicate the fraction like 2 1/2 and 3 1/3
So-
before we multiply.
So you're saying multiply 2 1/2 times 2 1/2? Or 2.5 times 2?
2.5 by
2. So it should be 5.
So,
And then by 8.
so you're saying do 5,
By 8. 5 times 8.
and then 3.5 or 3 1/3 times 2 is what? 6 and 2 thirds. All right. So what do you get then?
I didn't really do this, I just now thought of it.
That's okay. We're gonna think of it together. So when we do 5 times 6 points. So this equals, and I'm writing this, guys, please be quiet. I'm writing this as a decimal because I'm not using a scientific calculator. So you end up with 33 and 35 hundredths. What if we multiply that by 80? I don't know, try it. What? So do the same process then. What was our process for getting way over here? So would we maybe need to multiply 5 times 80 and then 6 and 2/3 times 80? Try that. Yeah, grab it.
It's a non-decimal number.
I don't know why anybody is talking. You should be working at this point.
I think I might have another way to do this if this one doesn't work out. It says.
Alright, so what's the verdict? What is the verdict? Mason. Right, that's what I'm asking you. What did you get?
I got 2,668.
6,000?
2,000.
2,000?
Yeah.
That's definitely not right. It's not right because our answers are in the 20,000s. So if you're getting an answer that is 2,000 or 4,000 or 5,000, you've got to be like, this doesn't make sense. So be more specific. What did you get the 2,000 for? Huh?
I just multiplied
What did you multiply, son? That's what I'm asking.
33.35 times 80.
And you got 2,000 something something whatever.
Yeah.
I agree with that statement.
So you got, what was your answer again then?
2,668.
Oh,
That's what I got.
68. Okay, shh.
Oh.
What do we do? Because we're stuck at this point. We are 100% stuck.
I thought 1 billion. Can we just do
That was, I gave you 2 options.
That's what I was doing.
So
Not quite done.
this is what you get when you do 33 and 3,500 times 80. How many of you guys are still working on this? Okay, well this one's easy. You should have the answer to this one. And I'll give you the answer to this one.
Oh, I thought you were. talking about the
So what do we do now?
Multiply the nine.
Nope. You get 213,000 and some change.
Let's not do
So if you want to spend all your time figuring that out,
Yeah.
What do you get?
we're stuck. What do you do if you're stuck on a test?
You quit.
Don't quit.
Wants you to move on.
Thank you for raising your hands, first of all. Thank you. Gabriel, what would you do here? If this was like the last question that you're working on the test, what do you do?
estimated guess.
Estimated guess. So, of all of this, what would you estimate the guess to be? Well, we know it's not B because I just told Jackson it wasn't. So, what?
A, maybe. Because
Stand up if you think it would be it. Guys, hush please. Is there anybody who's sitting down still? Thank you, Raheem, for sitting down. All of you would have gotten it wrong. All right, have a seat. Raheem, what do you think it is? C or D? It is C.
I thought it was C, but then when everyone stood up.
All right, listen. I'll wait because you definitely want to hear what I'm about to say. If you can find the correct solution, because now you know what the answer is, and show me tomorrow, I will give you 10 extra credit points on your test. No! And you cannot have Lily help you either. No parent help. Actually, you know what? Like, I'll tell you this. You cannot do it in your head and provide me an answer. You must show me your work, regardless who helps you. Fair enough? Whether Google helps you, whether your parents help you.
Help me.
I'll wait. Or we just won't do it. I'm waiting. Cooper's sister, who cares? Like, I mean, she's in what, 8th grade?
No, he said that Cooper's sister's smarter than his.
That's not a lie. She definitely is. Cooper's sister is my favorite, so don't talk bad about her.
He gets better.
All right. Now that we wasted the majority of our class period on this question, that is fine. Are there any other questions that you are slightly concerned about? Christian? No. I can't hear anything you're saying because your classmates are being super rude and I'm slightly getting a little bit aggravated. Say it again for me, please. How many questions did you complete? And how many are on there? So if you don't complete any more questions and you only study those 6 questions and those 6 questions don't cover everything that's on the test tomorrow, will it be a benefit? No. So what do you think the answer to your question is? Did you say no? Yes, you have to finish it.
I don't think 2 million.
What?
He's agreeing with you.
You're saying there wasn't going to be a benefit.
This isn't a grade.
Guys, listen. This is not a grade for right or wrong. This is a grade for effort. This is a grade for learning how to study. This is a grade for using a study guide and understanding it, because as you get older, there's less guidance in the classroom and there's more, hey, here's the study guide. Like, you've got to get used to that part of it. Yes, Michaela?
So like, tomorrow, can you like tell us how to get it? After we turn it on, but like after we turn it, after you say like, okay, go turn it in, can you tell us how to get it?
Sure.
Because I probably won't get it, and then I'm gonna be stuck on a bunch of questions that I like this one.
So, well, I will let you know. Hold on. Let me, before I quote myself. Guys, I don't believe this one is on there. I try not to have any of the questions on the study guide on your end of unit assessment. is the first question.
Wait, I'm the first question.
So you should at least not get the first question wrong.
I'm switching schools.
Bye.
Why are you switching schools? What's wrong with this one?
I'm switching.
Dude,
Because he drops his iPad.
Guys, they took all the way down what?
I think that's the hardest one you guys are gonna see.
oh my god. It's already 1:50.
I know, but hey, it was good conversation. It was good problem solving.
I got 2 milk and she knew the answer.
I don't even know how.
She knew everyone.
So looking through the test real quick, that I think, it's the hardest question you're gonna see. Everything else is pretty much like 3 inches equals 2 feet, 1 inch equals 95 miles, that kind of thing. So,
So what we did yesterday, remember that?
No, what we did on bed.
We legit did a 195
yes, Michaela.
So, are we supposed to remember that, like, well, this is easy to remember that 1 foot equals 12 inches, but like all of that stuff? Like, how many meters equals something?
You just need to read the questions on the test and it gives you what you need.
Okay.
Yeah, like it will tell you 1 inch equals 95 miles or 1 inch equals 2 feet or whatever. So whatever the question says, the criteria for that question is what you'll use. Alexa. Yes, that's what Christian asked about 10 minutes ago. You must finish the study guide for homework. Pencils should be down. You should be listening to your classmates. Yes, Cooper.
Do we just have tomorrow to do the test? Like, if we don't finish it, do we have Thursday?
Well, I mean, I had people in this class finish the benchmark 25 questions in about 20 minutes.
What?
So as of right now, yeah, you only have tomorrow. Because it's only 20 questions, so like y'all should be done in about 7. About 7 minutes. Stop talking. Stop. Every time I make a comment does not mean you need to talk. As of right now, yes, you only have tomorrow, but we will see how it goes. Yes.
So are we allowed to get help with this question?
Yes. But you still have to be able to show your work. If you just come to me with this answer, oh, I got 28,000. Well, no kidding. I told you what the answer was. So you have to show your work. Yes, Caleb.
But will you tell us what we got for our benchmark?
A 96. Yes, for that, during the test tomorrow, if you would like to know, I will call you up one by one. Yes.
So,
Sad lunch, because, I mean, this is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. What?
so can I like go up to my dad and tell him that for homework I'm supposed to give him the questions and he does it and then I do it and then we compare answers.
As long as
And
you
then
understand
play video
what
games
is
the whole
going,
time.
I don't care. Listen, child, listen, Linda. I don't care how you figure it out. As long as you provide me with a way that the thing was solved in your handwriting. So like if Joseph goes home and has Dad help him, and then he brings me in this piece of paper with this beautiful handwriting on it, I'm gonna know Joseph didn't do it.
No, okay,
You see
so
what I'm saying?
like
No offense,
transcript it.
Joseph, your handwriting is very distinct.
So I have to let him do it and then I'll put it in my handwriting on another piece of paper. Got it.
Why? Okay, but why do you think I'm okay with that? Like honestly, why do you think I'm okay if Cooper goes home and says, "Hey, Dad, we got a game. I want you to try this." Da 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 da. Cooper's dad solves it for him, and then he copies it over. Why am I okay with that, Alexa?
He'll be able to understand what's happening. His work.
So he's understanding. He's also doing what, Christian? I'm already giving you permission, so I know it's not lying. What else makes this a benefit that I'm okay with him copying down his dad's work if that's what he chooses to do? Kaylee. He's at least putting effort to get an answer. How many of you guys use the cool downs on Canvas? Like if you get it wrong and you go in, or you're not here and you go in, you're like, hey, here's the answer.
Oh, I did that.
Why do you think I'm okay with you doing that? Why do I post that on there? Haley.
You still have the work, but you get the
You still have the work, you still get the answer. You're copying the information down. You're still looking at it at least once. All right, go ahead, type up.